Most hip mobility routines fail because they don't train two movements to help you run faster, squat deeper, and move better day to day. Hip internal and hip external rotation. This routine fixes that. We're gonna use the 90-90 stretch to train both hip internal and external rotation and go even deeper by hitting the muscles that attach into your hips like your lats and your glutes. Let's grab a mat and open up those hips. Get started doing some alternating 90-90s. So my legs are gonna be out in front of me. I'm going to rotate my right leg out to be a 90-degree angle, knee, shin, ankle on the mat, left leg out to be a 90-degree angle, knee, shin, ankle on the mat. Then I'm gonna switch. So this left leg is gonna be at a 90-degree angle in front of me, right leg behind me, and switch. So I'm trying to keep my hands off the ground to make this a little bit more difficult. You can try that as well. If you wanna make this a little bit easier, you can keep your hands on the ground. So we wanna be able to keep that shin and knee plastered onto the mat so we can really feel that stretch in that outer glute and those hips. Now today's routine is going to leverage this 90-90 position a lot. So this is going to be a really good warm up to just help open up those hips and get you familiar with this position. So next we're going to be in this 90-90 position. I'm going to have my left leg in front of me, right leg out to the side. You can do it either way. We're going to do it both sides. And we're going to add some torso rotations. So right now I'm in a straight line, but I'm going to rotate off to that side so I can really start to feel the stretch in my outer glute muscle on my left side. Then I'm going to twist the other way, get that arm over my head to work those lats in as well. So we're going to go from the center, twist to that side, feel that stretch in your outer glute. So you should feel it here, but on that left side. And then rotate up to the side in the other direction, get that arm above our head. While I'm doing this, I want to try to press my knee, my shin, my ankle into the ground. And while I'm reaching above my head, I almost want to imagine I'm grabbing something in the air, like somebody threw me a drink and I'm trying to grab it in the air. So we're going to get one more of these done. And that's it. Next, we're going to stay in this position. Left leg out in a 90-degree angle, right leg at a 90-degree angle, and now we're going to add some hip internal rotation. So we're going to focus on this right leg. We're going to try to keep that knee, shin, heel plastered to the ground on that left side, and we're going to lift ever so slightly off the ground, and we're going to hold for 3 seconds. So 3, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, back down. We want to keep our leg at a 90-degree angle, heel flexed, shin flexed. This is not a big range of motion, but it's subtle and it's really going to focus on that hip internal rotation. So if you want to squat deeper, do better lifts, jump higher, you really need to work on that hip internal rotation, and this is a perfect drill to do that. We're going to lift 1, 2, 3. Should feel it in that side or center part of your glute, and that side or center part of your glute should really feel like it's working. It should almost feel like a strength training exercise rather than a stretch, but that's really training that internal rotation. So next we're going to do some external rotations on the sides. We're going to stay in this position. This is our last stretch in this position. And now we're going to focus on this external rotation of that right hip. So we're going to try to keep our knee, shin, left knee, shin, ankle pinned to that ground. And we're going to lift that right leg up as far as we can without this left knee coming off the ground. So for me, it looks like this. For you, it might look different. I am not the most flexible person in the world. So if you want to do better than me, go right ahead. While we're doing this, we want to go nice and slow and controlled and move through a range of motion that feels good for us. Now, if this 90-90 is a little difficult, you could always try to prop yourself up on something and see if that can help you find that range of motion. Now, the internal or external rotation might feel different on each side. That's totally normal. Most people are better at internal rotation or external rotation on their hip, depending on their lifestyle, range of motion, existing patterns, all that fun stuff. So now we're gonna be in our 90-90 position, except we're gonna switch. Our left leg is now gonna be out to the side, right leg in front of us, and now we're gonna do those torso rotations. So I am in a straight line in front of me, my nose is in line with my belly button. Now we're gonna rotate off to that side. I'm feeling this in that outer glute hip IT band area. Now we're gonna rotate back, get that arm above our head. Center, rotate off to that side, and get that arm up above our head. Center, side, get that arm above our head. I really feel this in this outer glute on that right side. If you do too, be sure to leave a comment, hit that thumbs up button, or subscribe for more workouts like this. All right, next we're going to work on that internal rotation on our right side. Or left side now. We're gonna stay in this 90-90 position. Now my left leg, I'm going to flex my shin, flex my heel, and lift it very subtly off the ground, and we're gonna hold for 3 seconds. 2 Mississippi, 1 Mississippi, back down Mississippi. So while we're doing this, we wanna try to keep this knee stationary on this right side and try to press it into the ground as close as we can. We wanna move this hip without moving the other leg. This is the side I have worse internal rotation on, so this is way more difficult on this side for me, but I'm trying to move through the same range of motion, and I'm trying not to let myself come down too early in the stretch too. Again, I kind of feel like almost a cramp in this outer to middle part of my glute, and that's a sign I'm feeling that internal rotation. This is not a big range of motion. This is not something where we swing our leg. All right, next we're going to work on some external rotation on this left leg or right leg, depending on what you're doing at home. All right, in the same position, we are not letting this right knee come off the ground. And we're gonna externally rotate this left leg and come back down. Slow, controlled. I am focusing really hard here. I'm focusing on keeping this right leg on the ground, and I'm focusing on moving slow and controlled on this left side. So we want to keep everything in a straight line, our shin, heel, ankle parallel. We want to not move this right leg as we move this left leg into external rotation. I have less than 10 seconds left. You got this. 3, 2, 1. All right, next we're going to do some shin box bridges. So we're gonna get back into this left side where our left leg is out in front of us, our right leg is behind us at a 90-degree angle. We're gonna press up and come back down. To see this from another angle where it might make more sense, right leg out to the side, left leg out in front of me. Press up through those hips, hold, come back down. Okay, if you need to adjust, okay, if you need to separate, my floors are kind of slippery, so I'm just trying to make sure my body doesn't shift too much. I'm gonna actually try to get more on the mat here. Press up through those hips, kind of like this movement is a hip hinge. So my hips are behind me and then I'm pressing up and coming back down. Trying to stay off the slippery floor here, so I'd really recommend having a mat. Go up and down. Trying to keep these legs in the same position as we go up and down. All right, next we're gonna do those shin boxes on that right side. So 90-90 position, we're gonna press up. Woo, a little bit more difficult on this side, and come back in. We're gonna press up. I'm using my hands to help me get up a little bit here, and come back down. I'm hinging from those hips, and I should really feel this in my glutes because I'm working both this internal and external rotation, and my glutes are doing a lot of work to drive my lower body off the ground. We only have 20 seconds left in this workout. We can do this. Again, this is one where it's a little bit more difficult. Add a yoga block, have a book, something sturdy under your hips to help you get up and down. That can help a lot to aid you up and down. All right, great work everyone. That was a 10-minute hip mobility routine. If you like this video and you want to see more like it, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. It's one of the most important things you can do for the algorithm, and it's one of the most important things you can do a small channel like this one grow. Want to go on after this one? I'd recommend checking out these videos for some more hip mobility, and this video for some more light hip strengthening exercises. Thank you so much for your time. Thank you so much for working out with me, and I'll see you next week.